What happens if a person is only going once a day? How can they encourage their colon to go more? Choose a high fibre diet, make sure they're well hydrated, make sure they're exercising. What if they're doing all of that and they're still only going once a week? And I've met some people that are. Or usually when they start that, they'll start going at least 3 times a week. The cells in our body develop habits, and often the colon has developed a habit. So it's actually, even though you're doing everything right, it's in the habit of not going. So there are herbs that'll revive colon function. And the herb tea mix that we are serving you, we call it colon tea, because these herbs specifically directly affect the function of the colon. And this is the recipe: 1 part Cascara, 2 part Licorice, and 3 part Buckthorn. Licorice is a root, and Buckthorn and Cascara are barks.
Barbara raises a really important point here. Many people follow all the right advice, eating a high-fiber diet, staying hydrated, and exercising, but still find themselves struggling with irregular bowel movements. In fact, some people only go once a week or less, which can be incredibly frustrating. The fiber from foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes is essential for keeping the colon moving, while hydration helps soften stool and make it easier to pass. Regular exercise is also key because it stimulates the muscles in your digestive tract, helping move waste through your system. But even with all of this in place, sometimes the body develops a habit of not moving wastes regularly. Our bodies get used to certain patterns, and the colon, like any other organ, can fall into a routine, one that might not be beneficial to our health. This is where the concept of habit really comes into play. Our colon is more than just a passive organ. It actively responds to signals from the brain and gut microbiome. When we eat, drink, or exercise, it reacts in different ways. But if those signals are inconsistent, or if there's been a long history of irregular bowel movements, the colon can actually develop a habit of sluggishness, making it harder to retrain without a little help. This is where nature's medicine comes in. Barbara mentions 3 incredible herbs: Cascara, Licorice, and Buckthorn, each one bringing unique benefits to the table. When combined, they help restore healthy colon function by stimulating movement and supporting gut health. Let's take a deeper look at these herbs. First up is Cascara. Cascara is an herb derived from the bark of the Rhamnus persiana tree, and it's known for its potent natural laxative properties. It works by stimulating the muscles in the colon, encouraging peristalsis, basically the contractions that push stool through the intestines. This makes it incredibly effective for people dealing with constipation or sluggish bowel movements. Cascara is often used as a go-to remedy for constipation because of its ability to promote regularity, but it should be used with caution for long periods. It's best as a short-term solution, or in situations where you need to get your system back on track. Then we have licorice root. Now, licorice is famous for its sweet flavor, but it's also a powerhouse for digestive health. It's an anti-inflammatory herb that helps soothe the lining of the digestive tract, and it has mild stimulant effects on the colon. It's especially helpful for people who have inflammation or discomfort in their gut, making it a great herb to combine with Cascara. Licorice also helps balance the body's stress response, which is important because stress can significantly impact digestion. Licorice can help the body manage stress better, supporting overall digestive health. And then there's Buckthorn, another bark that works similarly to Cascara but with a gentler action. Buckthorn can help support the digestive system by encouraging healthy bowel movements, but it doesn't have the same strong stimulant effects that Cascara does. Instead, it gently encourages regularity and balances the function of the colon. Together, these 3 herbs create a synergy that can help revitalize the colon's function, especially for those whose digestive system has become sluggish due to habit. So now that we know how these herbs work, Let's get to the preparation.
So they all need a gentle simmer. So of that mix, you mix it together in a jar, and the recipe is 1 teaspoon of these herbs to 1 cup of water. And then there is a gentle simmer. And you would simmer them for, say, 10 minutes.
Barbara recommends simmering the herbs gently to extract their medicinal properties. Why simmering? Because heat helps release the beneficial compounds in the herbs while keeping their potency intact. This way, you're getting all the goodness without the risk of overcooking or burning the delicate plant compounds. As Barbara mentioned, the recipe is simple: 1 part Cascara, 2 parts licorice, and 3 parts buckthorn. You'll want to mix these in a jar or container and measure out 1 teaspoon of the mixture per cup of water. Remember to use a gentle simmer for about 10 minutes. This will help draw out the active compounds in the herbs, creating a soothing tea that works wonders on the colon. Herbal teas are one of the gentlest ways to restore balance to your digestive system. Not only are they easy to prepare, but they also provide a calming ritual that can help you wind down at the end of the day. Once your tea is ready, you can enjoy it in the evening, ideally about an hour before bed. This gives the herbs time to start working while you rest. The gentle action of the tea will help your colon get back into a more natural rhythm overnight. But it's important to remember that this is a support tool, not a quick fix. Over time, as your colon reestablishes its natural rhythm, you may find that you don't need the tea as often.
And the dose is, most people, 1 cup a night will do. If a person's a bit more frequent, half a cup at night. Only in about 3 cases have I ever met people that would need 3 cups a day. But not forever. These herbs, if continually taking, it gets to the point where you have to take less and less and less. Your body's guide basically is your body's response.
As Barbara said, most people only need 1 cup of colon tea a night. This is the typical dose that will help keep things moving. If your colon is a bit more sluggish, you might need half a cup at night. But don't worry, this isn't a solution you'll need forever. One of the beauties of herbal remedies is that they support your body naturally. With regular use, the colon can become more accustomed to healthy movement, and you may not need the tea as frequently. For most people, 1 cup is all it takes to keep the colon in balance. But if you find that you need a little extra support, Barbara mentions that there are rare cases where people may need up to 3 cups per day. This is usually only for a short period and should be monitored closely. Just like any supplement or remedy, it's important to listen to your body. If you feel that 1 cup is enough, great. If you need a bit more, that's fine too. But the goal is to get your system back to a place where you don't need to rely on it constantly. So, if you're struggling with irregular bowel movements, or just want to support your colon health, give this herbal tea a try. It's simple to make, effective, and works naturally with your body's rhythms. It's important to remember that, like any natural remedy, consistency is key. While some people may experience relief after just a few days of using the tea, for others, it may take a couple of weeks to see significant improvement. The herbs work gradually, helping to retrain the colon and restore regularity. So, while it's tempting to want quick results, it's best to allow your body the time it needs to adjust. In the meantime, keep up with a balanced diet, proper hydration, and regular physical activity. These lifestyle factors will complement the tea, helping to speed up the process. Combine this tea with a fiber-rich diet, plenty of hydration, and regular exercise, and you've got a holistic approach to digestive health that your colon will thank you for. Thanks for joining me today, and remember, small changes can lead to big improvements in your health. If you want more tips on natural wellness, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and take care of your gut.